Hey people, Draykke here giving another Minecraft tutorial, and today I got something really cool to show you guys. So basically it is a locked door that will only open when you use your specific key on the door to unlock it. The key can be whatever object you want, you can name it whatever you want, you can make as many copies of it as you want, but it has to be a version of that key. And it's a really cool concept. I'm really proud of the design. So that being said, I'll just go ahead and show you how it works, then I will build it, show you how to build it all, and then I will just explain everything in the end of the video like I usually do. So this is your door. You just throw your key at your door. The door will open up like this. You will walk inside your little house or whatever you have. You go into your inventory, you're smelting stuff, and then when you go to leave, you are given your key back. And that's it. Alright, I'll show you how to build it. Alrighty, so we can go ahead and get started. So as you can see, I've went ahead and dug out 2 trenches, and one reveals the whole system behind what you just saw. So this is it. It looks complicated at first, but as usual, like I do in my videos, I'll explain how everything works at the end if you were into that kind of thing. But for right now, just know that this is what it takes to make the door do what it just did. So we can go ahead and get started with that note. Just find out where you want to place your door. And I'm going to place mine right on this block, just like here. And then come on the other side of the door, the back side, and you're going to place 2 droppers facing upward. I'm just going to try to position it like this, just like that. And then next you're going to place a hopper going underneath that block, going into that lower dropper, another hopper going into that hopper, and then a hopper facing straight downward. Make sure you put a pressure plate on top of this dropper, just like that. Alrighty, next you're going to make a little shape with some blocks here. You're just going to want to come underneath this hopper, just like this, and make a little L shape. And then you're going to go down 1 block, so there's a little jutting going downward, and then put a block just like that. And then on this block here, you're going to place a comparator, 2 pieces of redstone dust, a repeater on 0 delay, and then around the side here, you're going to place a redstone torch going underneath this bottommost hopper. Alrighty, so now you're just going to come around the side of the whole design here where you place this repeater at, and you're going to place 2 blocks going just like this. Then 2 pieces of redstone on top of those blocks, a torch on the side, another torch on the side, and then if you come down here, you're going to need 2 pistons and a redstone block. So place a piston just like this, and it will fire. Place your redstone block, and then another piston facing inward. Next, you're going to come around the other side of that redstone block you just placed, dig out a few blocks underneath it, place redstone dust, a repeater, a block in front of that repeater, a torch, a block, a torch, a block, a torch, and then another block. And then at this point you can go ahead and just put your frame around your door if you want to too. Alright. Next you're going to come around the other side of your design here where this dropper is at, and you're going to want to place a block coming off the bottom of that dropper just like this. And then place a comparator facing outward. Place a block in front of that comparator with a redstone torch, and then you're going to want to place a half slab 2 down from that, so you can get this positioned right. It should look just like that. And that is very important that it is a half slab. The rest of the blocks, however, can be solid. So just place a redstone dust then, a block like so, with a redstone dust, another block, a repeater, and then put a block in front of that repeater with a redstone torch. Finally, you will need 2 items to be your keys, and 21 items to be hopper fillers. Now you can choose whatever you want to be the keys or the fillers, but for the tutorial I'm going to use levers, just because they actually look like keys. So I'm just going to name both of these house keys. So you'll see I have 2 copies of them now. And then you can take whatever item you want, it has to be 21 of it at least, and name it something else unique. I'm just going to call this hopper filler, because that's exactly what it is. Then once you have those items, just come to your bottommost hopper here with the comparator facing outward. Take your 21 filler items and drag them just like so. And then take one of your keys and put in the first slot. And make sure it is the first slot of the hopper. That is very important. So it should be your key, 5 of the item, 5 of the item, 5 of the item, and then 6 of the item of whatever you uniquely named. And now we can go ahead and give it a shot. The entire design is complete now. So just take your key, throw it at your door, and the door will open. You can go ahead and proceed through. The door will close behind you, and then upon exiting, you will get your key back. Alright, that's the entire tutorial, people. I hope you enjoyed. The rest of this video is just going to be an explanation about how everything works with the whole design. I'm going to explain how I come up with the concept, etc, etc. If you liked the video, please remember to drop a like. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Alrighty, if you're watching this part of the video, that means you stayed for the explanation. Hats off to you, my friend. So we're going to go and get started. I'll just kind of breeze through. Basically, you just throw your key at the door and it will fall into this hopper. And then since this hopper down here is locked, it can't actually suck the item from the hopper above. But since this hopper is going into this, it will just automatically put it in. So this is set at a static 22 items. When it hits 23 items, it will put out a pulse of 2. When it puts out a pulse of 2, multiple things happen. Number 1, this repeater will invert this torch underneath the hopper, allowing one item and one item only to move from this hopper into this one. Now, since the house key that you put in is the first item in the hopper rather, it will be the item to move from here to here, and then since this hopper is aiming into this dropper, it will go from here to here. Next, since this repeater is inverting this block here, it will also set off this little T flip-flop, which when this goes off will send a signal up this little inverted torches and unlock the door. And then it'll just stay unlocked the entire time. Now, if you're paying attention, your item moved from that hopper into this dropper and it is sitting in here. So this comparator is picking up on that signal now. It inverts this torch, which will invertedly invert this torch, which will put off these T flip-flop again, if I can actually speak correctly today. So this will be in the on position the entire time. But when you walk in the door and you step on this pressure plate, it will take the item from this dropper and put it into this dropper. So now that signal inverts once more and will set off the T flip-flop again, which will invert all these torches and close the door behind you. And now your item is now in this top dropper here. So whenever you're done working around in your house and you're ready to leave, you just walk over this pressure plate, which will not only open the door for you to leave, but will also give you your key back. And that's pretty much how the whole system works. It took me forever and a day to come up with this concept, trying to get the redstone the way I wanted it, but I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I wish it could be more compact, but a system like this that's complicated with the use of comparators and T flip-flops and that, it just takes up room. So this is the smallest I could get it. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please remember to press that like button down below. If you really liked it, press that subscribe button, favorite, share, all that good stuff. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.